can't get through it without Thomas being here.
You gotta stop saying it's gonna get old.
It hasn't gotten old for me. I laugh every time. Welcome back to the Pulse. You're joined here by the PeakBot team, myself, Ben, and Thomas, back for another episode of all things options trading, from exploration to automation. Excited to get into it today. Today on the show, we will be doing a number of different things. Of course, the ever popular trader trivia, where Ben pulls, some ChatGPT question. I'm hoping it's better today. We'll see.
Thomas will get this one right. I don't know about you, Dillon.
Great, cool. Thanks for the confidence. We'll also do Did You Know? And then we will. We got a couple minutes. I should shut up. We got live hands-free trading coming up.
We got live hands-free trading starting in 4 minutes. So I guess before that, do you want to get to the trader trivia?
Yeah, we can fly through that.
Yeah, we could. We could. Definitely could. All right, let me
go ahead.
Let me share screen here.
Now I feel like I have pressure on me to get it right.
There is. And for anybody who's not familiar, PeakBot's an automated trading platform integrated with Tradier and other brokers that automates option selling strategies for you. Trader trivia, hit us.
All right, here's a question. What triggered the creation of the SEC, Security and Exchange Commission, in the U.S.? Was it A, the panic of 1907, B, the Wall Street crash of 1929, C, the Great Recession of 2008, or D, the Enron scandal?
Go ahead.
I mean, I know it. Ben got it. I know it. I want to see if Dillon knows it.
Well, I think it's B. I think it's B or some ridiculous D answer. It's not A or C. I think it's B, the Wall Street crash of 1929.
Yeah. Dillon's got it. It's B.
It is B. Bonus points, Thomas, if you know what evolved from the Enron scandal. Sarbanes-Oxley. Socks.
No.
Not ringing a bell. You didn't take enough accounting classes.
No, I have not.
What is it?
The answer is B, but we'll get to that in a minute. And the Did You Know gives a little bit of the backstory behind this. So I'll just read it. During the Great Depression, the market was so volatile that the New York Stock Exchange considered closing entirely. So there was an event, Black Tuesday, on October 29th, 1929. The market lost billions of dollars. And if you think about that, billions of dollars in 1929 was a lot of money.
I can't believe there was $1 billion back then. Yeah.
Equivalent to trillions now. So the volume overwhelmed the system. They were obviously not using computers back then, but the ticker tapes were running an hour behind for actual trades. And that led to a lot of regulations that are in place today, including the creation of the SEC to regulate things. So a little fun fact, the SEC probably would have been another event that happened between then and now that would have, required the establishment of the SEC. But that's what did it. That's what did it back then. And just to confirm, here's the answer, B. And then again, just the same kind of information. So, you know what? I asked GPT to give me a trivia question and gave me this. And then I asked it to give me a Did You Know fact. And it just gave me the same type of
Wow.
answer.
Yeah. No, I thought for a second ChatGPT might have had some improvement on this, but I guess not. It was a good question, though. It was a good question. And I'm just giving you a hard time. I did learn something today.
Yeah. You don't have to give me a hard time. It's GPT.
Okay. You're right.
Pass that off to Sam Altman.
Yeah, true. All right. Thanks, Sam. Let's pull up our accounts. I can pull it up. Ben, maybe you got some. We can each share screen here.
Yep. So I've got my Tradier account. I've got, 5 open positions here, all in great position to take profit. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 positions, all in great position to take profit, all positions out of the money. I actually posted on X a little bit earlier. I went 4 for 4 on my smart spread strategy, which is Bull Trade Finder's strategy. You could find that at btf.usepeakbot.com. 50% off code until the end of the month, BTF50. Use that at checkout and get going there. I used $5,400 last week trading the smart spread strategy. I made $433 this week. That's an 8% return on my capital over the course of this week. And Knott's posted, I think yesterday, he was able to close out of the bot, close out of his last positions for this week. He is like, I don't know, 21-3 on all of his smart spread strategy trades. He posted his trade log for the last 4 weeks and the success that he's been having there. So really, really cool to see all of that. And, he's not using too much capital there. So interesting strategy to see. And it's, I like to take profits and the stop losses that are built into it here. Now, the strategy that we've got on screen here is with another one of our white label partners, and it's called the cash flow bot. And the cash flow bot is more hands off. It does a certain amount of things that, you as a human would probably want to do on your own, but the bot will do it for you, such as it won't trade during earnings weeks. It'll sell out of shares if you get assigned. And I think there was one other feature that I just can't think of off the top of my head right now, but we should be seeing these orders go through every minute. What was it last week? It was like 12:03 or something they started.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
And what we could do in the meantime, if we would like, we can review our picks. We can take a look at our watch list to see how we feel about some stocks that maybe we would enter for this week. I'm thinking, I know, Ben, you're going to be leaving us a little early today. I think maybe I'd love to put Thomas on the clock right now. And I'm not saying we have to, because we want to take a look at these trades, but I would love to hear Thomas's analysis and approach to picking stocks for our trend spread strategy. I'm just throwing things at the wall. I'm not saying we have to do that, but it might be entertaining.
Well, maybe while we wait for the trades to come in, I think you should do that. And yeah, I do have to jump early. I'm gonna hop off in about 20 minutes here. Maybe go through that after I hop off.
Okay, great.
I think now we can cover some of the changes that we've made to PeakBot.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Specifically our wheel strategy. So we've made a couple of updates, important to note. Actually, Thomas, if you're able to right now, you want to give everybody the flyover of what the wheel strategy is?
Yeah, so the wheel strategy starts by selling put credit spreads. In our case, we do a vertical wheel, a little bit different, but we do have the traditional wheel, which is essentially a put or a cash secured put sold on a Monday, expiring on a Friday. If you get assigned, then it's going to go ahead. PeakBot's going to go ahead and sell a covered call against that. Both are going to be sold at the 25 delta. Now that's for the unhedged or traditional wheel that most people trade. We also have a vertical wheel, which is where you sell a put credit spread, and that's the hedged version of the wheel, right? So in that case, we sell a 30 delta call or sell a 30 delta put. We are buying a 10 delta put, and that still allows you to get assigned. But at the same time, if the stock falls from underneath you and you're on the put side, you have some protection so you're not stuck holding a dead bag. And now we're getting automated trades. So the hands are up. Hands are up. But if you get assigned, PeakBot's going to sell a 30 delta call. But the new change that we made is it's now going to buy a 10 delta put. Because anytime where you're selling a covered call, your biggest risk is your downside protection. So buying that put, having that downside protection keeps you covered. PeakBot's going to close out of that put for you on a Friday. If it has value, great. You made some money, protected yourself, hedged your position, sold the covered call, collected that premium, still holding on to those shares. But the biggest thing is holding on to shares that you do not mind owning. Something you see is undervalued, something you see maybe is fairly valued, has potential to go up maybe, something you really, really like in the long term. The wheel is not a short-term trading strategy.
Excellent recap. The wheel strategy has been around a very long time, time-tested, well-known option selling strategy. Great for collecting.
Dillon, hands up. Hands up.
Yeah, keep them up, Dillon.
I don't have my screen on. Sorry, I am placing more trades.
Did you get your
one
second
monitor?
Thomas, please don't talk about my monitor situation live.
I said it too.
Yeah,
Okay,
Ben's
let's
curious.
not. I'm going to Geek Squad tomorrow. But anyway, so yeah, okay. Here, let me pull up my screen really quick. I have some more trades being entered. Looks like Ben does as well. And by the way, again, these are all trades being placed through PeakBot, okay, or our subdomain partners platforms, completely hands-free. All we did was select the stock, throw it into our PeakBot portfolio, and the trades will be made for you. So we like to just do it live while we're on the show. I just entered a Google spread for next week, Chewy, RCL, United Airlines. Got a lot going on in my account, which Ben looks like he's in on Walmart. Is that GE, IBM, HD?
Home Depot.
Nice. So I think, Thomas, by the way, do you have any automated trades this week?
I forgot once again, but this I know I've been using the alert service instead.
Okay.
So I have been, of course, I'm using PeakBot, but this next week's gonna be a busy week for me. No more hands-on trading, all going to be automated going forward.
So tell the audience a little bit about PeakBot Alerts. Why do you like it? How does it work? What do they get?
Yeah. So with PeakBot Alerts, you're pretty much getting a reminder to trade. You're getting a ton of different trade ideas. You can really just sit there, look at the charts, get an idea. And that's, of course, if you have the time to. If you don't have the time to sit there and look at charts all day, then you can definitely go ahead, use PeakBot's automation. But if you just want hundreds of different trade ideas, different spreads, call credit spreads, put credit spreads, iron condors, anything you could think of, it's all there. You get the expected value, probability of profit, and you also have some flexibility, right? If you wanted to maybe go up another strike price, you can. But of course, the difference there is just going to be a little bit loss in premium, giving yourself a little bit more buffer. However you feel about the stock, it's really up to you.
Awesome. Cool. Appreciate that. Yeah, so you guys can go to alerts.usepeakbot.com, $5 a week, daily email and text alerts that brings you directly to our curated watch list that's updated every 5 minutes during market hours. So check that out. Really great resource for you as well. Anyway, Ben, I'm pulling your screen up. Do you have any more?
Not as of right now. Okay. I was looking at my my account here. So I shouldn't expect to trade in CRM or in Lulu because they've got upcoming earnings indicated in red. We did see Walmart, GE, IBM, HD, and Bank of America all come through. So it looks like we are good to go here. And it looks like Bank of America, this is a closing entry here because I do have that on smart exit. So we're exiting. So I wouldn't expect an entry, and I'm not getting an entry, which is great. So awesome. all good here. So let's get back to the updates that we've made to, the updates that we made to the wheel strategy. So the biggest update is, they're both kind of big updates. The first update is on the call side. So when you do get assigned shares, what we had previously done is, or what the bot previously did was it would place orders for you, selling the 50 delta, the call at the 50 delta, and buying the call at the 20 delta. And what that did was it allowed you to collect a little bit more premium. That premium was meant to be a buffer. If the stock price continued to drop down, that premium would counteract any sort of small movement downwards. And then what the 20 delta did, that bot call, was if that stock price continued to increase dramatically in price, and dramatically meaning like 8% or more, then that call would typically gain some value and you would make money off of that call. So it would be additional value that you would make. Now, that's great. But what happens when the stock price drops dramatically, right? And we've been debating this internally for a while, what change we should make here. Now what we do is, I'm getting ahead of myself, actually. I'm going to rewind for a second. So the first change was we're not selling the 50 delta anymore. We're selling the 30 delta and we're buying the 10. So same deltas as it is on the put side. And this will allow for, if the stock price increases, you'll be able to sell at a higher strike price, which means you get to sell your shares at a higher price. And if you did get assigned, there's potential that you'll actually sell your shares at a higher price than you bought your shares for. So it more closely aligns to the naked wheel strategy, which you could trade with PeakBot. You can go into advanced settings and turn off that hedge, and you could trade the naked wheel. Or if you're trading this, if you're trading the hedged wheel, the vertical wheel, then the call side will be selling the 30 delta, buying the 10. So that's the first change. The second change is we're actually not buying the 10 delta for a call anymore. We are going to be buying the 10 delta on a put. And I was getting ahead of myself a minute ago, but the statement I was making was, where's your protection if the stock price continues to decline dramatically? And the answer was, well, beyond the premium the additional premium you'd be earning by selling the 50 delta, there wasn't really any additional protection. So we made a choice, and we looked at our data and we saw that, okay, the bought call isn't too often that beneficial. When it is, and it does happen, but the bought call isn't beneficial. We would much rather protect our capital than go out and fish for some additional premium. And so we made the choice that if you do own shares, we're going to sell the 30 delta call, and we're going to buy the 10 delta put to give you protection from that downside. So there are 3 different scenarios that could happen in this situation. Scenario 1 is the stock price is it's below the sold call and it's above the bought put. In that case, you'll continue to hold your shares. The sold call expires worthless, and you keep all that premium. The bought put expires worthless. So the premium you paid back, it's gone now. Should be a similar type premium, though, to just buying and selling and buying the 30 and the 10 delta respectively. So similar premium to be earned there on both the call and the put side. The second scenario, something that could happen, is the stock price goes up and it goes way up. Well, 1, you collect the premium you earn on the spread. And then 2, you sell the shares at the price of the strike. So again, because we're selling the 30 delta, that strike price is going to be higher than wherever that stock is trading at on the day that we enter. So there's, again, potential that you could actually see a realized gain on those shares if you get a sign and then you sell those shares. Those shares are called away at a higher strike price than you bought them at. So that's scenario number 2. And the last scenario number 3, is if you're holding these shares and the stock price continues to drop and it drops below your put. Well, the good news is you still get to you earn all of that premium from when you sold that. I guess it's a spread. It's kind of like a combo options trade.
How would I call that? I'm going to try, actually.
I think.
What's the technical term? Is this?
They just call it combo.
Let me try.
And if the stock price is below your put at expiration, well, the reason we buy puts is so that way we could sell our shares at a higher price. So that put will be exercised, and you will sell your shares at whatever that put price is. It'll be a loss, most likely, from where the stock price is at the time, and from what the stock price was when you bought it. But at least you're not seeing any additional downside. And that was the big reason for the change, right? Like, especially if you're holding shares through earnings. We've seen this so many times. A company just puts out a bad earnings report and stock price drops 30%, 40%. You don't want to be stuck holding the bag there. So we made a decision internally that we wanted to protect capital more than fish for additional premium with that sold call. So hopefully all that made sense. I want to know, Dillon and Thomas, if you guys had any questions come in about that as we were rolling this out, or anything that we think we should specify in more detail to the audience.
You know, I haven't had anybody ask me about it specifically. I know that it's been a discussion here internally for a while. I'm glad that we were able to kind of take a closer look at things and make the change. I would believe, and I'd like to think, that our audience in general is going to be a fan of protecting your capital as opposed to just reaching for some potential small extra premium, right? So I'm excited about it. What I think we should do is on our website, use peakbot.com/strategies. Got to make that update there. And I think we got to explain the why. Like you here briefly on the site. So we'll make sure we do that. Thomas, I don't know if you had any thoughts.
No, yeah, I think just kind of explaining that is going to be a big thing. The only thing, yeah, I think that's good.
Alyssa says, is this all in an email? I'm assuming what she means is the updates to the wheel strategy. Thomas runs our letter. If it's not already.
This weekend, sent out.
This weekend, Sunday. Okay. All right. So, and she also agrees with Protect Capital. Alyssa, we love having you here. Shout out again, educator to trader. Check her out. She's fantastic. She's a partner of ours. Love that she agrees with the Protecting Capital. Do we have other updates?
That's the only real the updates that I've got. I'm gonna probably head out here. Got to run a little early, so why don't you guys head into PeakBot picks? Text me who's ahead, if it's me or you, Dillon, and then maybe let's put Thomas in the hot seat and see if we can dig into what his decision-making process is.
I got it. 12 minutes, it's over.
I like it. All right, cool. So Ben, thank you for joining. Thomas and I will continue on here.
All right.
See you later.
Take it easy, fellas.
Can't believe you didn't say see you at the peak. It's fine.
All right. See you at the peak.
All right. So Thomas, what I will do is I'll pull up our picks for this week. Obviously, we're going to still wait for the market to close today to see the official results. But I did come back on Ben. I'm not even sure if you knew this, Thomas.
I did see it. I saw it.
Yeah, I had more bull picks. I had more bull picks than he did, and it paid off. So I'm going to pull up the thing, if you wouldn't mind, on the back
screen, and I can pull up the charts for all of it.
All right, fantastic. Before you share yours, let me just pull up my screen so you guys can see what the picks look like. All right, Thomas, can you see this?
I can. Whoa.
All right, so yeah, very bullish this week for the most part.
I'm proud
so
of you.
These were
It's good choices, I think.
Yeah, we'll see. So these were trade ideas for following our trend spread watch list. So credit spreads opened on Tuesday, set to expire on Friday. Quick note, our trend spread strategy. Tuesday is actually the last trading window for that strategy. Primarily, it enters on Fridays, expires the next Friday. And then there's also entries on Monday and Tuesday. So I went 5 for 5 on my bull picks this week. Ben selected 3 bull plays, 2 bear spreads. So we're going to take a look and see how we did. Let's start with mine. And Thomas, in fact, everybody can see here on my screen, we have the stock, the trade, the sold strike price that we're trying to stay above or below, and the premium earned on that contract. So I'll stop sharing. Thomas, let's pull up your screen and let's take a look at things here.
You're right there, Dillon.
All right, so you're already starting. Okay, so TSM put spread trying to stay above 170. Where are we at?
170.
Right above it.
Right
okay.
above. So you better hope for no sell-off later in the
Gotcha. Okay, very cool. The next one we got is Palantir, ticker PLTR. I have a put spread bullish. Sorry?
I want to hope you're good on this one.
31.50 is the strike.
You're at 31.90.
Fantastic. 1 second. And now, okay, so 2 for 2 now. And again, I'm pretty close on both of these.
You're only 40 cents away.
Yeah, not right. Okay. So next one is Uber, put spread bullish, trying to stay above $72 by the end of the day today. I got some breathing room there.
You do. You have $1.73. What'd you want to stay above?
72.
Yeah, you're probably
right
good.
now. That seems pretty good.
Yeah.
Little resistance or support right below.
Actually, that's consolidated right there at 72.
Okay. Next one. I'm 3 for 3 right now. We'll see. All out of the money. Ticker ABBV.
ABBV, whatever that is.
Yep. Trying to stay above 192.50. Well above.
197. You're good.
Well above. And the last one for me is Shopify. put spread, bullish, trying to stay above 63. Oh, my.
66. Oh,
Did they have earnings or something? They might have. I don't know what that really jumped. Don't worry about it. All right, so right now, 5 for 5 on my side. Let's go to Ben's picks. We're gonna start with his bullish picks. Chewy, ticker CHWY, put spread bullish, earned $27 in premium, trying to stay above $26.
$26.76.
Okay, very cool. By the way, before we carry on, there's one thing I wanted to do. I wanted to add up my premium. So $74 plus 23 plus 22 plus 16 plus 66. If all of those stay out of the money for my 5 picks, I'll have earned $201 in premium. Hypothetically, these are paper picks. I took 1 or 2 of them, but we do this every week on paper just to show the approach. So, all right, so Ben right now, 1 for 1, again, waiting for the market to close today. His next ticker is a bullish spread on PANW. He's trying to stay above 322.50.
He's got it.
Above. Okay. Ticker RUN, Sunrun, put spread, bullish. By the way, the last one, PANW, that would have been $182 worth of premium earned if he stays out of the money there, which certainly seems like it will. Sunrun earning $18 in premium, put spread, trying to stay above 19. Well above. All right, now this is where things take a turn for him. He's got 2 call spreads, bearish plays. Right now he's 3 for 3, on pace to meet me, but will his bears pay off? Ticker U, is that Unity Wafer or something? Or Unity, okay. He's trying to stay above, he's trying to stay below, to earn $8 in premium, trying to stay below 1750. Not it right now.
No, it's not it. It's up 6% today. That's why. He was good most of the week.
Okay. And then his last position, which was interesting, I went bullish on Uber, and I'm out of the money right now. Not by much, I don't think, but I went bullish Uber. He went bearish Lyft. So he earned $8 premium, trying to stay below $12, which he is right now. All right, so he's 4 out of 5 right now. I'm 5 for 5 right now. And I had a couple that were really on the fence. He's got a couple that are close too. So this is going to come down to the final hour here. Yeah. But very exciting stuff. Okay. We'll post that once they're official. We'll probably either post it later today, if not Monday, which we'll do a review of it on our live show again, 8:30 Monday on the Tradier Hub. So, Thomas, here's what I'd like to do. I'd like to put you on the clock. We're going to have you submit picks this week. Now, although Ben and I make our picks on Tuesdays, that doesn't matter. You're making your selections now based on the data that's available now. All the same, right? Although you have a couple more days of exposure, would you say it's fair?
I'll call it fair.
You'll call it fair? Okay. Thank God, because it was going to be fair anyway. So here's what we're going to do. I want you to pull up we typically go on the alerts watch list.
All right.
So go ahead and pull up. Yep. So go ahead and pull up the alerts watch list.
It's there.
And I also want you to have your Tradier account pulled up. That's where we would like for you to do your analysis. And you can click into their Trading View extension if you need to. And all that technical analysis, everything else. Sound good?
Logging in now.
Okay. So just for context here, what we're going to do is we are going to give Thomas 12 minutes. In fact, since it's your first time, we'll give you 13. Okay. We're doing credit spreads. You're looking at stocks that would enter today, that is set to expire next Friday, the 30th of August. Okay. Yep. So if you're ready, I'm going to get my clock going here. 1 second. We're going to do 13 minutes. All right. And when you want to lock one in, you just tell me, and I'll jot it down for us. Okay. And what you need to tell me What you need to tell me is the ticker, the direction, bullish or bearish,
All right.
your sold strike, and the premium earned.
All right.
That's what I need. All right.
Share my screen if you want.
Screen up.
All right. Here we
3,
go. Tell me
2,
when you
1, go.
All right. So first, we're looking at the SPY, QQQ. We're going to get an idea of the market. So SPY is finding some resistance near its all-time high. So that's not the best sign right there. Maybe we're looking towards neutral. Maybe we're leaning bearish. So right now we'll look at SPY there. All-time high is around 564. Right now we're at 559. So found a little bit of resistance. Heading over to QQQ. So QQQ is further away from its all-time high. It's finding resistance at a former all-time high. So then we'll see that there. On the 15 minutes, a sell. On the week, it's a buy. SPY, what was that? I forgot to go down to there. Week, we're at a buy. Okay, so we're both at buys. This one's a little, not exactly at a buy. Something's like pushing it towards neutral. All right, so there we go there. So then I'm going to head over to, so now I want to stay, I'm going to go.
Zoom in. Don't have to.
Zoom in.
Yeah, but you don't have to.
All right. I'm just going to go this way because I don't want to mess up with control. There we go. You're good here?
Yeah, perfect.
All right. Oh, did I go one too far? Or we're good?
No, I mean, whatever. This is good. I don't want to chew into your time. Wherever you're comfortable.
So right here, I'm going to go.
Where are you looking? How are you sorting it?
All right. So right now, I'm just looking at it however it is right now. I'm not necessarily sorting.
So
right
what are
now,
you
I'm going to go by 3. Actually, I'm going to go by, we'll go by bearish first. So, man, a lot
of the market's going bullish or bearish next week?
I think the market's going to go bullish after what Jerome Powell said today. He said that he's likely going to cut rates.
All right. So then why are you sorting by bearish?
I do like that idea of cutting some rates. I do like a bullish on TSM, but I'm going to write this down.
No. I write it down. You keep looking.
So
I'll write it down.
You write down TSM.
Bullish.
Yeah, I like a bullish on TSM.
And you can go look at the chart right now if you want.
Yeah. Let's go there.
Do you know what your strike is? There's a lot of clicking back and forth here, dude. You got 10 and a half minutes remaining.
I'm thinking. Okay. Neutral, weak, buy. I do like a bullet. Ooh, NVIDIA's reporting earnings next week. NVIDIA is reporting earnings. No, scratch that. All
right, no TSM.
No TSM. NVIDIA's on earnings. I want to stay out of semiconductors.
Okay.
Man, can I put a bullish play on a neutral?
Yeah, you can pick your side. Yeah.
All right. I want to go bullish on XOM.
Okay. What's this sold strike?
Let me head over to the it's right there.
Yeah, and the premium.
Sold strike is 114 to collect 65.
Okay. Got it. I can we'll have it down. You can lock it in or get rid of it. You have one pick. You have 9 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. You need 4 more.
All right. No, I want to look at. See, I kind of want to stay out of these tech stocks. You know, Amazon. These NVIDIA earnings are scaring me, to be completely honest, because every company is essentially using AI from NVIDIA.
Got
it. When is the 28th? That's on a Wednesday, so middle of the week. Coin. Let me look at coin. Oh, no. I want to go to research on coin.
8 minutes and 35 seconds remaining.
All right. Coin. It's on a bearish play. I don't know if I love bearish here, but I don't know if it's going to go down. If anything, I kind of want to see it's pushing up a little bit more with this consolidation. Big green wick, buying pressure in the volume, but not enough. It's not too big. That was a big buying pressure or selling pressure.
5 minutes down, 8 minutes remaining. 4 picks still to go. You feel bullish about the market. Why aren't you looking bullish?
Because these NVIDIA earnings, I forgot about them.
Okay. All right. So you do you.
Changed my mind there.
Is there anything specifically you look for from the watch list?
I look for names. So I like names that I hear, names that I like.
Doesn't seem you like very much.
Yeah, right now, just.
You want to quit?
No, we got J&J on bullish. I like J&J. Bullish J&J, lock it in.
All right, give me the strike, sold strike.
Selling 160.
And the premium?
$62, bullish.
All right, you got 2 picks in.
Lock
7 minutes remaining.
So we have XOM, we have J&J.
Yep, both bullish.
I want to see SQ. Perfectly there. All right. SQ is on neutral, so I can pick either side. I want to go to a 1 week. Yeah, I was kind of leaning towards bearish myself there a little bit. Just because it can't really. Yeah, bearish on SQ.
Sold call.
67.
Premium.
87.
All right, you got 3 down. 2 bulls, 1 bear. 6 minutes and 10 seconds remaining.
2 bulls, 1 bear. Now. Okay. Let's get it going. UPS. No, I really don't want to stay with any sort of tech stocks that are related with NVIDIA, especially this week. Big earnings.
That's quite bearish.
It's very, very bearish. I want to see on a 1 week. Giving it another sell rating. I'm going to continue with that. Where's UPS?
Okay, so you want UPS or no?
Yeah, lock it in. Sell 130.
And this is bearish.
Bearish 130.
Premium.
Sorry
to do it to you. 45. 1 more pick. Now you got some time. Now you flew through those all of a sudden. So you got a little over 5 minutes. So you can pick 1 more and then maybe review some of your plays.
Can I have 5 minutes? All right, so I could take some time.
Yeah, and talk us through it. You don't have to go crazy, but if there's anything you're thinking while you're looking at it, tell us.
Morgan Stanley, I like, but I feel like Cameo. I feel like going bearish on Intel is almost given. I don't think. Huge drop, massive consolidation, very little buying pressure. Almost like a dead cat bounce. Do I think it could go up here? Probably not.
What's your strike on it again? Do you know?
Probably be like 21. Maybe if it's like 22, 100%. 21.50. Lock it in.
All right, so INTC, bearish.
Yeah.
Or bullish?
Bearish.
Bearish, trying to stay below 21.50. What was the premium on it?
I think it's at 11.
11. Okay. All right, so your picks. You have XOM. By the way, 3.5 minutes remaining.
All right, so you're ready. XOM, bullish. What I like about it, 114 is my strike. Seems to be bouncing off of there pretty well around the 113. I think there's going to be another bounce up, which will just give me some extra breathing room. I think this consolidation is going to lead to another bounce. I was looking at it a day ago. I'm in one personally. RSI, very, very low on it. When RSI gets low on it, typically it tends to bounce. So that's up there.
J&J.
Bullish or bearish?
Bullish at 160.
Bullish at 160. It's consolidated right there at around 161. I see 160 as a good breathing room. It's pretty much $2.73 out of the money. J&J isn't volatile. Typically stays in this kind of trading range here. Don't see too much happening. I think that's good.
You got 2.5 minutes to review. Your next one would be Square bearish, SQ.
Bearish.
67.
Yeah, 67. Tons and tons of room there. You could see it hasn't really been able to break 67. Once it did, popped right
You're looking
back.
at the 1 year chart. I mean, that's interesting. Ben and I are always looking at the 1 month, 3 month.
Same idea here, right? Even 67.
Yeah, you're right.
Can't break it. Goes up, goes down. 67 there. Not breaking it.
All right. UPS bearish.
We can head over to 3 month though.
130.
UPS, bearish. 130. Same thing. If you just kind of zoom out a tiny bit here. 130 hasn't really traded there in a while. It broke 130 in January 2019, broke down. It's been just generally bearish overall. Actually, I kind of want to take this to trading view. If I can pull up UPS here real quick. How much time do I have left?
Minute 17.
Minute 17. And we're at 130. Yeah. Yeah, 130 I like. I think it'll probably find resistance somewhere near 130.
Last one, INTC, if you want to look it up here on TradingView. Or whatever, no worries.
I'll go back to this one.
All right. INTC bearish 2150.
Yeah, I mean, they cut their dividend. No reason to really buy the stock.
Okay. You got about $1, more than $1 of breathing room there.
Yeah.
All right, very good.
There it is. How much time do I have left?
You had 30 seconds remaining, but you were a pro all the way through.
Lock it in.
They are locked in. You will be added to the I'll send this to you right now. That way you have it. We'll put it on the on socials, and we'll see what you can do. And would love for you to kick Ben's butt. Hopefully, I could still take the upper hand on you here. But all right, very cool. Well, Thomas, do you think? Oh, that's the Google timer going off. Can you hear it?
No, I can't.
Oh man, good technology blocking that out. Well, that was your timer. So it's been on the bottom of the screen here for a little while. Again, PeakBot, automated options trading for the retail trader. Easy to use, incredibly affordable, very transparent with our results. You could sign up, go to peakbot.com, and at checkout, use code PB50, all capital letters, PB50 for 50% off your first subscription. If you have questions or need anything at all, do not hesitate to reach out. We are always available. Our phone number, business lines on the screen here. Text or call us anytime. You can also schedule a personal demo at pkbt.app/meet. And we are not financial advisors, so none of this is financial advice.
Yes.
Excited for our updates to the wheel strategy. Excited to see how good we've been performing on our partners' premium strategies, Cash Flow Bot and Smart Spread. I went 7 for 9 this week on Trend Spread. I did take a beating on the 1 or 2 losses, but I think I was overall gain on the week, at least for now. Thomas, do you have anything else before we head on out of here?
I think we're good. I hope my picks are right. First week, I want to go 5 for 5. I want to start off strong.
All right. Well, you had your So you had 2 bulls, 3 bears, and you feel relatively bullish
I'm
about.
feeling bullish. NVIDIA's earnings got me nervous.
Okay.
That's
Well,
what we have to keep in mind there.
Yeah. So you're hoping for a not so great NVIDIA.
I just don't think they'll come in great. They're expecting pretty high revenue. I don't think it's going to happen.
Okay.
I think
All
that's
right.
gonna be double pops
Gotcha. Well, I think, are you and Ben back to live trading next week? Maybe
next week. Yeah.
Okay. So we're live here on the Tradier Hub twice a week for us and the PeakBot team here in the Pulse. We will be live Monday morning, 8:30, Ben and I, on the Tradier Hub and our socials, as always. Ben and Thomas are going to be live Monday afternoon, 2 p.m. For a session of live trading, hopefully leaning more automated than manual at this point. I think you guys are done playing games and having your hour of automated, manual trading rather. We're going to get automated. And then, of course, we'll be back same time, same place next week here. So appreciate everybody tuning in. We had almost 600 total viewers here today. So, again, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. Get automated. Start, utilizing the watch list. There's a lot of available resources here for you from PeakBot. Thank you so much, everybody, and we'll see you at the peak.
You know how the financial world goes. Here comes the buzzkill. Please make sure to take some time to read this boring disclaimer. We will owe you one.